Okay, so what happens with the single mothers? Who gets to vote in their household?
I was gonna ask that. What about women that don't,
I'm just curious.
women that are divorced or separated?
The men could jump in. Sorry.
They should.
Yeah, the single mothers should get the vote. Like, I don't think you should take away nobody's rights, but if it's if like the husband and the wife got two totally different views, then you in a divided house. You know what I'm saying? So
No,
like,
you're not.
if
No, you're
if
not.
if oh, just hear me out, brother. If one wanted to vote for Kamala, one wanted to vote for Trump, let's have that discussion, right? And let's make points, right? Literally points. Let's tally it up. Whoever wins, that's the folks vote. You feel me?
I mean, if a single
I
mother,
agree.
Go ahead,
yeah, I
go
mean,
ahead,
if a
Rob.
single mother has it, then I mean, yes, I mean, I understand that. But when you're married, I mean, the, you're married the right man, and you trust his leadership. I don't know why it wouldn't be delegated to him in
I
that
agree.
circumstance on the direction of the household.
Right. And if the man is supposed to be the leader and the provider,
But he's not.
then the leader doesn't take any kind of input from anybody for his final decision. I mean, you can advise him on your feelings, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be one vote per household. As far as the single mothers, you just shit out of luck. I mean, I'm sorry. That's just the law. It's laws put in place. It's laws put in place for a reason. And statistics show that over the past few years.
Wait.
I kind of agree with him because it's the same thing like if they removed no fault divorce, we would have less single moms because they would need an actual reason to file for divorce. But because we have no fault divorce, which means a woman can be happy today and then wake up tomorrow and file for divorce and then she becomes a single mom, that's why there's a high percentage of single moms, right? If there was also a law that said, hey, listen, if you break up a relationship from a man for no reason, just because of your feelings, you won't get child support. Most women would then break up their relationships, would have more families together. I think that's what he's saying. That if the law was only people who are married get to vote, we wouldn't have so many single moms because they would want to be part of decision making in the country. They would have to be. They would want to be. I'm hoping they would want to be part of the elections and voting and making decisions, which means they need to be married to do that. I agree.
So you're saying they shouldn't vote? Single mothers shouldn't be able to vote?
No.
Not even
Why
close.
why 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 would I entrust a single mother with a vote when she chose the wrong person to have a child by?
Yeah.
Well, that's not.
I would. I
But
would
that's
only.
not always making her a single mother.
I was.
That's not how
Yeah.
all women
On what basis would she be a
single
single
mothers.
mother? Would that apply to women who lost their husbands in the line of duty, who lost them in
Widows.
combat, and whose
Widows.
husbands are incapacitated?
That's a
Yeah,
good
Widows
that's
are not single
widows.
mothers though. They're not under the umbrella of single mothers,
Yeah,
right?
no, they're
No,
widows.
but if you look at the
What
statistics,
point that they were
single
making
mothers,
that no man in
if
the
you
house?
if you look at the statistics, single mothers are bringing down the black community. I mean,
So
I,
that's just the truth.
I want.
that's true.
I'll say this. As far as the like what he's saying, like I can understand that way of logic. It's just that I would go further as to say the women that are single that want to still be able to vote. I would say they would need some kind of covering spiritually to where that we know that they're getting some kind of wisdom or kind of understanding or guidance along the way of whatever they're trying to accomplish instead of just being like, oh, I'm a single mom, I deserve a right, and I need to do this, do that. They need to have some kind of proper guidance along the way to know like, okay, what you're really trying to achieve, this more so aligns with this. If you're not trying to do this, then don't go this way. They need to be willing to have some kind of counsel.
They could use their fathers. So the single women who are not even single moms, who are just single, no kids, they could use their fathers, which means it will still be a household, making the decision to vote. Or it could be the case of, I think I heard about this, whereby the person has to be able to answer basic questions about the country, the executive leadership, and the different branches of government in order to qualify to vote. That could work too.
So single mothers should be able to vote. Do we feel the same way about single fathers? Is it based on because you're single or the sex?
No, because you had a
No, it's based
child
on
out
'cause you're
out
a
of
woman.
wedlock.
Okay.
That's a good
So baby
question.
daddies
though.
don't have the vote either.
Yeah, they're men.
Oh, they do. Oh,
Wouldn't have more to
But
do
I-
with
Because
it.
the women that's having children out of wedlock they're all majority sleeping with the same type of guy. It ain't nationwide. It's all baby mothers are having kids by majority of the same men.
Y'all not tired of
Let's not act like it's a nationwide epidemic of all kind of men are having babies.
Darlene doesn't like it.
That's out of random women.
the same conversation. Y'all fuck the same nigga. We be having
I mean,
different
it's number. I mean, the facts is there.
I mean,
The facts there.
is it true or no? Like, is it true or no?
a truth. I
It
mean,
is
what
true.
are we talk? We have to stay focused on the topic. We can talk about the sluts and whores, of course, but damn, can we warm up to the first topic first? When I think
She's a single mom, so of course she doesn't like it. Single moms don't like to be picked up. They don't like the stats surrounding single moms. They don't like the stat about how single fathers do a better job of raising kids. They don't like the fact that they have, babies with the same kind of guys. They don't like the fact that, their standards shouldn't go higher after having kids. They don't like the fact that they are not the same as women who don't have kids. They don't like all the negative stereotypes around them.
about voting, I think we talk so much about, which is why so many people are politically ignorant, is that we talk so much about the national, voting federally and nationally. People don't even vote locally. Do we feel that way on voting across the board, locally and federally? Or are we saying when it comes to the voting nationally, maybe we don't want women in that area, but should they be able to vote for things for their judges, your sheriffs, things for your school board? Are you confident that there's an end that can compensate for those lost votes for women?
No,
You need
because
to be knowledgeable regardless of what level it's on. You can be voting for your elementary principal in the school district. You need to be knowledgeable regardless. You need to have wisdom regardless. It doesn't matter what level it is. So that's why I say it's very important for these women to have or look to have some kind of counsel, because either way it goes, you're destroying something if you are just going in blinded. So regardless if you're a single mother or whatever it is, even for the men, you need to be knowledgeable, because that's why for the lack of knowledge, our people are destroyed. And we see it day in and day out, regardless if you're single and you've been popping it for pimp, or if you've been holier than thou and married for ages. It doesn't matter. So that's really where it boils down to. That's it.
On sex, it's just based on knowledge.
Man, I like Kamaya. She always has different perspective from all the other women. Now, Brittany, I can agree. She also sometimes has good points. But the difference between Kamaya and Darlene, and I don't mean to make it personal, but it's so clear to see the difference in the mindsets. Because I can guarantee you, there's less Kamayas compared to Darlene's. There's more Darlene's out here with the type of feminist single mother kind of mindset compared to Kamaya. Now, obviously she's married, so maybe that's why. But even there's some married women who still think like Darlene because they have those kind of friends. So I just wanted to give her flowers.
And men and women can be knowledgeable on a topic, and I think we agree on that. That
Sounds good.
you're a woman or a man, you need to be savvy on something before you make a decision on it. Otherwise, you're making a decision blindly. So women should be educated on it, and then we all won't have a problem with women voting, whether they are married or not, right?
You think a lot of
Sounds
people
good.
have
It
a
sounds
problem
good.
with
That's just
women
like me.
voting.
That's just like me saying, I wish I can fly an airplane without even paying to get on the plane. It sounds good, but is it gonna happen?
Yeah.
No. Like, look,
think a
I
lot of
don't
people
even
have a problem.
trust women intuition. Y'all say y'all have this intuition and everything about what a man doing and everything, but y'all don't use the same intuition on picking men. Why would I entrust a woman with a vote if she don't even have the correct intuition to make decisions?
Shots
Yeah,
fired.
But wouldn't it be more a
A lot
culture
of
thing?
were voting
Shots
based
fired.
on things that really had nothing to do with what was important. Like women were wanting to vote a certain way because of someone's skin color, or oh, she was an AKA. So it's just like those are not things that can affect us. Like nobody cares about those things. Those are emotional based. Those are personal preference. But at the end of the day, I think that a lot of people have a problem with women voting most of the time because women don't have to be drafted. So it's almost kind of like they look at it from a perspective of why do you get such a say in voting when you will never even have to be drafted? Like, what is the point of that? So
Yeah,
I think
presidential election, maybe, but that's why I brought up the local, because even if you vote locally, you don't have to worry about that either. But
Yeah, but most men are just claiming that the vote affects them, you know, because they claim some women vote because of feelings, how the person makes them feel, rather than what's their actual game plan for the economy, for the country, and things like that. But what do you guys think about that? Personally, I don't. I mean, women should vote. Everybody should vote, but I think people should at least try to be educated about how the government works, how it's actually going to affect them, rather than voting based on feelings mostly, how the person makes them feel or how the person looks. What do you guys think about that? Shout out to Anton Daniels, link down below.